Well, this stuff right here is just, it's too thin. It's too thin. I read everybody's comments. I'm thinking about going back, sanding all this down and spot welding. I think I might have maybe, oh, sorry. I am zoned out. I'm debating whether or not I want to move the Scion truck up to the shop or leave it in here. So I was out here walking around measuring this, that, and the other. How's everybody doing today? Hope y'all are having a wonderful day. I do read comments, and I had somebody comment saying about spot welding. I should just do it. It's not that hard on sheet metal. I know. I mean, y'all have seen me weld stuff on this channel before. You know, I'm a thick welder. You know, I know stick weld. I can do pretty good beads with MIG. If I was a Tigger, I would TIG it. But you see, I came over here. I just started playing, sanding, and well, I don't know if it plays off on camera, but how much physical movement is in this here piece of sheet metal. You can see it. So I am going to go back probably and sand all this down and weld it, because it's going to be easy to weld right up on here. Now, a lot of people have said, is this thing going to fall apart? I don't think so. I mean, I really don't think so. As far as my thinking, it's a unibody, you know, so it's got two, I don't know if I can get a light on it. Remember, I'm not prepared at all in my videos. I'm just more of a shoot and kind of run kind of guy. A unibody has got these two rails. You see them right there? All the spider webs, high spiders. It's got these right here. And then there's another set right there. That goes down the entirety of the car here, or truck. That's, you know, it's like it's a big tube structure. I don't know. The only reason I know that is because I cut the floor out of my old Scion and I made some trays to sink some batteries down in, and because I had a big speaker system in it, and there was structure right here, and I remember thinking, oh, I need to go over that way. I remember asking Todd, the guy that's in the shop with me, Todd, what's this? He said, unibody. What's a unibody? And so then I learned about unibodies, because I was only used to like frames, on-frame bodies, which the wheels, engine, transmission, and everything is bolted to a frame. It's two rails with supports going in and out, and then the on-cab, or the car or truck portion, just sits on top and gets bolted in a bunch of places. With going back and welding this, you know, y'all, I'm going to town. I'm going to go get coffee. I'm going to go get, you know, here and there stuff. It's more so just to scoot around. I'm not putting anything heavy in the back other than probably the kids. I have no doubt in my mind this is going to be just fine. But with welding it, it probably will give it some more stability. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do that. I've got maybe $15, $20 in that can of Bondo. You know, I've still got a good portion of it left. I mean, I barely even used this hardener. You see what I'm saying? I've got some extra stuff. So if me going to school, you know, costs me half a thing of that, I'm all right with that. Do y'all see the premise of my channel? Because I have no idea what's going on here. I'm just playing. You see what I'm saying? But this ain't gonna work. You can see. I mean, it's just too much give. If it was like older vehicles, see, I've done an old Suburban square body where those panels don't move. That's all we ever did. We use that fiberglass infused filler, whatever, you know, and kind of feathered it around. So before I move this up to the shop, because look, I even made these off camera. Y'all want to see these? Remember, I was going to use that hardwood, but I didn't like that. And the liquid nail never cured. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. But I never got the liquid nail to cure. So anyway, making that, I made a good template. I think I got pieces of it somewhere. I don't know. But I made these off camera. And then I still got to get some stuff level. You see what I'm saying? But as whacking this right here down is where I figured out about that crack. I started inducing a crack, and then I just started beating it, getting to see how far down it would go. But I was beating all this down, getting all this stuff ready to set these caps on. Look how good that looks. Right? Because this is 2 pieces of metal. And what I did was, it was like that for the window seal. And I cut the first layer off, being this one. And then I just, and then I beat it down all the way down. Just to kind of give it something flat. We're about flat. Right? I don't really know. I know I could throw some pieces of wood down in there and secure it. I still got to add a little ear right here. I'm blue. Good morning. It's another day. I got out here and grinded this morning, and I started looking. Why do I have all these air pockets? Right? Some might be saying, well, Ryan, you've got the wind whirling at you. So I got the wind pointed right there, but you see I'm welding right here where it's nice and dry and hot. I'm over here on this side, air pockets. This side's doing a lot better because I'm slowing down. I'm not giving the argon enough chance when I'm welding. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'll weld and I pull it away real quick because I'm worried about the heat. That's what I was doing on the other side. I'd chat. Well, let's see if we can do one real quick. Brand new phone. Hopefully we won't get any spackle. Can y'all see? See, I need to be doing this. And keeping the gas on it for a second. Instead of moving it away real quick. Yeah. So, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna probably fill that hole in right there and start making my way downtown. I got in with the grinder just in this area. You see the other side, I kind of went crazy. This was already filled in. It was already blended from the door handle here. And so there was a little bit of a high spot right here where I blended the two. So by me going in and just hitting the spots that I actually need to weld, that creates a valley, a low spot right here. That's good because I'm adding material to it, and then I'll grind that flat, and then I'll put my filler in my little valley. My valley. So we'll be doing that. Yeah, I mean, that's just when I'm on a project, I really don't like leaving the house. You can ask the wife. I've been here 5 days straight before without leaving. So wish me luck. Some of this bond though was not me. I think we were wrecked at some point. Were you wrecked? Another sign that it might have been in an accident. There was, again, mud just caked all in here. Were you wrecked in a ditch? What happened to you? Because I know this part was repainted, because you can see it is a different, well, maybe not anymore, but that is a different color right there. Like that split. Should I try to find like an old C10 pickup? Make a grill? That sticks out pretty far. Anyway, I'll play with this. I'll get this welded one step at a time. You see how I get distracted? Have I shown y'all what I did on the inside? I don't remember. That's what we got. I got the panels in. I kind of cut a little bit of it. I think what I'm going to do is probably just do like maybe a piece of tapestry right there. Fiberglass it to where it's rigid. Don't know yet. Let me come back when I've got this welded. I'll probably put some filler on it. That stuff don't take very long at all to cure off. Just got done with my AG1 greens, man. This stuff, like 2.5 months in. If y'all have ever seen this stuff advertised, AG1 greens, tell you my perspective on energy is different. Let me say that. That and I've started drinking a lot more water. Tried to decrease the Red Bull. So, I'll be back. Cheers. Make sure you're drinking water. Take care of yourself. Bye. Soo-wee. That's that thin coat. This time I went with pro grade reinforced filler. I go in, I grab about 2 little dots of that. That was enough just to kind of give a good skim coat. I went in between all the welds. Remember, we welded all the way up, down to about right here. So there wasn't a lot to put in between it. That was, I felt a lot better about it this time because I didn't have any air pockets. Yeah, so this is sanded. I've been using this sheetrock sander with some 120. Again, I'm not trying to go out and buy a bunch of automotive stuff. So I just kind of did that, and I used this tip part to kind of get in there and feather the contrasting shapes, curves, whatever you want to call it. Hadn't talked in a while. So I did this one, and I gave myself some visual low spots to go back through with just some regular filler. We'll do a nice... there is this stuff called skim. It's like a skim. It's real thin Bondo. I didn't want to buy that because I knew I already had a lot of that other stuff left over. This is what it looks like pre-sanding. Again, real thin layers. Because remember, I made that valley. And so I'm just trying to feather everything together. Yeah. So just, you know, if you decide to do something like this, you just kind of want to do it like that. It'll show you where your high spots are. And then I'd spend some time just on my high spot. Like that. Big, long strokes. Then maybe come in it like that. And then get all that to come down. And then you'll be able to start going side to side like this. Maybe even swirling it. So I'm going to work on this side. I'm going to get the fan back on me. I don't know. That light just turned on. Should I poke it? But I've got to get some better lights because this ain't working. I see why in body shops they'll have lights, you know, sitting sideways. I always wondered. I was like, why do they have lights like that? So you can see, because I mean you can't see nothing. Whew. All right, I'll be back. Looks pretty good, huh? Yeah, not too shabby. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it to the woodworking shop so that I can figure out what I'm gonna do with this right here in the bed. But that's pretty much done. I got zoned out sanding there. Wife brought home some barbecue. Ooh, I keep burping it up. I used up all the sandable primer I have. I can't feel anything. I've been going over it with my hand. I went over it with 220. I think we're good. I'm gonna call it quits on that. So I'm going to get what I need wrapped up, put into the bed, and I got the tail lights in, and head up to the woodworking shop to work on those two things. And so I shall see y'all up there. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen that shop, if you haven't watched any of my other videos, this would be a good opportunity for you to see that. See y'all up there.
I'll put that up. All right, you ready? Cosmo, you gotta stay, buddy. Ta-da! I don't know where I left off because I don't ever go over my footage, but I romped and rolled all through the yard, drove up and down the driveway. Man, it was so much fun to drive. I mean, it's, you know, just probably about 15, 20 minutes worth. For someone said that it looks like a micro machine, you're exactly right. I think that's exactly what it looks like. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with this. I kind of sanded that down, that little protrusion that we had. I'm leaving the roof. This is what I'm kind of thinking. I'm going to run some bolts all the way down through. Same thing over there, just to kind of make sure everything's really secure. I got to be careful right there, though, the gas tank. And I know that it starts right there and right there, so I kind of figure out what I'm doing with that. But there's that. I'm either going to go get some, I don't know, I want something thick, like a 2x something. I'm either going to make them out of, probably, I'll just make them out of oak. Shoot. All right, I got some oak slabs. I'll just make them out of that. Whew, that's going to suck. It's just a lot of table sawing, and that oak, man, it ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. Oak. It ain't no joke. So that's going to be plenty secure for those. You know, if I do decide to put seats back here, I'll address all that stuff further. But 2 lag bolts there, 2 lag bolts there. That's all you're going to need. Because look, that's all they had holding the seat in. You know, and the seat belts. I mean, it's just little thin metal. Let's go look over here. I want to show y'all kind of what I've been working with off camera. I don't want to show you yet. Look at that. Heck, I don't even know where the door seam is anymore. I don't know. I can't feel it. So we're going to leave that. We're happy. We're happy with that up there. This is just mocked up, okay? But kind of see where the vision is going. I think I might need to add some air. I do want to get some solid steel stamped rims or hubs because I don't like that. And then I'll do some kind of hubcap. You ready? Now I want to do this potentially with license plates, but I'll have to find enough license plates. Something like that. This is just some aluminum flashing. Yeah? And it kind of tapers back right here. And my idea is I could take some 3M automotive double-sided sticky tape. And that's a perfect little groove. You see? Now, this will work, but I don't know if the license plates will work. But if we did the license plate, we could keep it just like that angle, whatever that is. I'll have to figure out what that is. But yeah, y'all tell me what you know. If you're going to comment on this video, comment if you like this idea. Should I stick with the aluminum flashing? Should I go get some thin metal, which I might do, because I'm going to go to the junkyard and maybe romp around for some license plates. I don't know. License plates would probably look pretty... Oh, I know where I was going with the license plates. What would look cool is that if we did some rivets, right? And we just riveted it on. Remember? We can go into that. Ain't nothing there. Rivet. Rivet. Maybe even tuck that around that corner a little bit. Rivet. And see what that does, it gives us a good seam all the way down. I'll probably even wrap that around, you know, and I'll keep, that's my distance. That's probably a little bit too much, but that's the distance. That's about 1 inch right there. And so I'll take my license plates and I'll fold them at 1 inch maybe. What do you think about that? Is that something you'd be a part of? I glued these ears on. That covers all that stuff up. Gives me a nice lip. And I'll probably just round. I don't want it to look like a paddle, but I might round it. You know, maybe follow the natural contour of the truck. She's a truck now. I like this. That took me not very long at all to make. Probably take a lot longer with license plates. How do y'all find a bunch of license plates? You just go to a junkyard, say, hey, you got some license plates? And then you can kind of see I bent it a little bit, but I won't have to with the license plates because I would want to utilize them, and that's only about half a license plate right there. And so we'll rivet that to there. I can fill that hole in if I don't like that placement, and we'll get some kind of cool something. You know, I got 3. Oh, I didn't show that. Sorry. I'm going to build that up like I did on the other side, but I've just got that in with some screws. I got one in from the back side there. Got a big one down there, another one down there, one there, and I just went crazy with 2 big ones right there. That ain't part of the truck. So that's our mounting points for the bed. Looks pretty slick. I like that. You know what I could do? I could almost make the tailgate have a little section of wood to complete that over to this side. Maybe that's where we'll latch it. Real time thinking. All right, awesome. I'm probably going to end the video here because I want to play around with this a bunch off camera. We'll just come back and see where we're at because you kind of know what we're doing. If anybody did watch the last video all the way through, hats off to you. I do appreciate it. Again, I just edited it, and I could have done 2 parts, but I was like, there's good information in there. I think that's it. I think I'm done. I got to fill up the cat food. Have I made anything new in here recently? I got a bunch of Jenga. I made 2 Jenga sets, off-cut from the office remodel that I did. If anybody's interested in seeing that, I'll probably make a video when we're all the way done showing that. And so when we come back, we might have some wood cut. I don't know. I got this other phone. I could clear it out and actually show me cutting up some stuff. That way people won't think I'm faking it. You must not have watched any of my other videos. All right, everybody. Y'all have an awesome day. Spread love and positivity out there. You know, and just try to find the colorful things in life. They're everywhere. All right, bye.